All right. Hey guys, back with Turner Talk number 15. I haven't done one of these in a while, and I want to start getting consistent again, possibly bringing you guys one every Tuesday, but definitely every other Tuesday. Turner Talk number 15, this one's going to be learning how to lose. So, Turner Talk number one, we talked about winning and losing and just the different aspects of that and how we don't really try to focus on winning and losing and things like that. But I felt it was important that we talked about specifically losing and how to lose. Now, let me back up real quick. Haven't done Turner Talk in a while, so I'm gonna try to change them up a little bit. Gonna try to keep them under cause before I would go for like 7, 8 minutes, really get into it. But now I'm gonna try to shorten them up a little bit, 3 to 5 minutes, and talk about the whatever concept it is, and then how it relates back to life. So probably wrestling and then life. Okay, so this one is, like I said, learning how to lose. So first aspect of learning how to lose or dealing with loss would be the grieving period. You got to have an appropriate grieving period, and that is going to be kind of personal. So it's hard to kind of talk through that, but I'll give it my best shot. So the grieving period will depend on you, but also like the situation, right? Did you just lose the national finals? Did you just lose a regular high school duel? Did you just lose a world championship? You know, the semifinals of a world championship. Also, how'd you lose, right? Were you winning and then you did something stupid and got caught on your back and then pinned? Were you did you get beat on the whole time? Did you go out there and not do anything and just kind of shut down and freeze? All those things kind of are factors as well that go into your grieving period. So like I said, it's personal. So you have to basically understand all the different aspects of it and then relate it to you personally. But then after that, just kind of know I can't stay here too long, right? I can't grieve too long and stay here past the point where it's productive. And like I said, that's kind of going to be a personal thing, so it's hard to talk through, but just make sure you're not dwelling for too long. You got to take the appropriate amount of time to grieve. Also, don't just rush through it real quick either and not deal with the pain, because the pain helps you learn too. So, appropriate grieving period. Second point is you have to learn from that loss. If you take the appropriate amount of time to grieve, after you do so, then you go back and figure out, okay, now what's the lesson here? There's got to be a lesson, because you can learn from the matches that you win too, but I argue that there's going to be more to learn in the matches that you lose, because obviously the things that you did in the match that you lost were so detrimental, they caused you to not be victorious, right? And so in the matches that you're still able to win, yeah, you make mistakes and do things like that, but they weren't so detrimental that they caused you to lose. So in the matches that you lose, there's so many opportunities to learn from, and that's really important. And if you take the appropriate time to grieve after you do so, then you'll be able to look at the match objectively and really figure out what you need to do to be able to correct those mistakes and win the next time. Okay. And then my last point to learning how to lose effectively and just deal with loss is don't be scared to go at it again 100%. Okay, so like I lost, it hurt really bad, all these things, but I can't take that into the next challenge. I can't take that into the next battle, because if I do and I'm worried about losing and I'm apprehensive and doing all these things and I'm not going out there and really giving it my best, then I'm not putting myself in the best position to win. And I'm not putting myself in the best position to be successful. So I have to make sure that I go at it 100%, even though I have that, opportunity to lose again. And I know that that loss is going to hurt really bad, but at the same time, I'm not going to take that with me, and I'm not going to let that prevent me from giving it my all, because I know when I give it my all, then I have my best performance. And I know when I have my best performance, then I put myself in the best position to be successful. And that's why I want to do anything, is to be successful. So once again, I'm not so worried about winning and losing that I base my actions on that, right? Turner Talk number one. But at the same time, I want to take the appropriate time to grieve from my loss, learn from my loss, and then not be so worried about losing the next time that I don't go at it 100%, right? And so that's all like wrestling, but it relates to life in the sense that when you deal with loss, like what about death? What about maybe the loss of a job, right? The loss of a friendship, anything like that. You take the appropriate, oh, yep, there we go, time limit. We take the appropriate grieving time, right? And then we go back and assess that relationship or that job or even our relationship with that person that passed, right? It's okay to go back and look at those kind of things. So, okay, dealing with loss and appropriate time to grieve. And then we also need to, like I said, learn from those things. And then the last point would be, don't be scared to go at it again. Just because somebody died that I loved, don't be scared to love again, right? Just because I got maybe fired from a job or whatever, don't be scared to go at that 100% again and put yourself and invest yourself into that. Just because I lost a friend or I lost a relationship, don't be scared to go into those relationships 100% again, because that's going to give you the best result and that's going to be the most fulfilling thing. So, Turner Talk number 15, learning how to deal with loss. And make sure to like, subscribe, do all those nice things. And yeah, so we're back in action. Thanks.